Yo, what's going down? I'm Donald Nelson with Supreme Confidence. You know, I got other names. Back in the day, they called me Little D. My YGs called me Big Homie. You know what I'm saying? My brother called me D-Town. Man, they called me, D-Nail. What else they call me? Call me a couple things, dog, but it's all good. Somebody else just Don Don. They call me Don Don. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I got a couple little nicknames from all the homies, different love, man. I appreciate it. So I gotta pick one and put that as my joint, a nickname. But you already know you listening with Supreme Confidence with all them names. And you listen to today's episode of the 1 year anniversary of the Confidence in the Klutch podcast on the Confidence in the Klutch network. We'll jump into the anniversary and what it means later. Whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, you got to have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck. Stay woke or get out. Goal, ball, or bust. You can't fit in when you're standing out. Listen to Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that bell button to get notifications of new episodes. It's important. Visit us on Facebook, Confidence in the Klutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at KITK. Coming up, we're going to talk about Toronto and Milwaukee series and Portland Golden State and the 1 year anniversary of the Confidence in the Klutch podcast with Donald Nelson, man. What I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, what's on the horizon. You already know. Like always, bring you quality content with strong opinions and facts. The confidence starts right now. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3 and the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence
4, 5, 6.
in the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.
Yeah, that's how we do it. Man, you already know. I don't even know what to say. I'm so happy, so proud of myself for finding something that I wanted to do, man. You know what I mean? Out of the love for people that did it and appreciation and to jump in and to use my voice for good and to say things that people might not say and to open lanes for other people. And but we'll get into all that later, yo. Let's jump into it. Saturday night, Golden State wins Game 3 in their Western Conference Finals game against the Portland Trail Blazers, 110-99. Golden State leads the series 3-0. Curry led all scorers with 36 points, 11-26 from the field, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Draymond, another triple-double, 20 points, 6-12 from the field, 13 rebounds, 12 assists. Klay Thompson, 19 points, 8-20. I'm telling you, Klay getting his shots up, man. Somebody got to shoot it, though, because KD gone. 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. CJ led Portland with 23, 7-20 from the field, 3 and 5. Dame had 19, 5-18 from the field, 6 and 6. Miles Leonard, 16 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Evan Turner, 12 and 3. Reaction and takeaways. Portland led 66-53 at the half once again, like Game 2. Portland bench played well once again, like Game 2. Curry and Leonard, Seth that is, 23 bench points to 14 from the Warriors. Come on now. The Blazers led by as much as 18 points, but the Warriors were just too much for them. The second straight game where Warriors were down at half and won. The Warriors outscored the Blazers 28-13 in the third quarter. Draymond is the glue, man. He's showing his worth right now. He more freedom. He might not be the most skilled player in the league, but he does a lot of things very, very well. And that makes him an asset. And for their system, somewhere else, Draymond might not fit in and do all that. But for his system that they're running in Golden State, he's perfect for them, right? So, Draymond is the glue. Triple-double, like I said, 20, 13, and 12. Got this stat. Let me see. I had to get this from ESPN. The Warriors are 28-1 when Draymond has a triple-double. Pause. The Warriors are 28-1 when he has a triple-double. Shit. So we celebrate Russ when he go and get his, right? We got to celebrate Draymond when he go get his, because his is, man, his, I don't know. I can't say it look better than Russ's. I like Russ going to get them triple-doubles because he goes and gets them. Draymond is, man, he running the floor. He doing something. Draymond is in shape too. You know what I mean? Like I like when Draymond play like that, and I'm glad he talked about the other night about he been whining too much about calls and all that stuff, and he trying to get up off that. I'm glad he talked about that because that's true, Draymond. You got to chill with all that. So listen, Dame has one more field goal than turnover in this series, 15-14, man, and I'm trying to figure that out. Like I don't even understand that with big game Dame. Like come on now. But it's just he's hurt. He said he's hurt, so we got to give him props for playing. But it comes a point in time where you still got to produce, right? So 15 field goals to 14 turnovers. The Warriors held the Blazers to 33 second half points on Saturday night, man. So, of course, MVP, I got Steph and Draymond because Steph had his 36. He's just balling now. For Warriors, put up 84 shots, 41 for 84, 49%, 8 to 26 from Trey Burton. Landed 3. They didn't shoot it that well from the 3-point. Blazers 34, 85, 40%, 11 to 35, 31%. So it even out. Warriors just got more layups in mid-range than the Blazers did. You know what I mean? When it come down to it. Warriors 49 rebounds to Blazers 41. I rebounded them by that 8. 7 offensive rebounds for the Warriors, 10 for the Blazers. So the rebounds is key. Rebounds, second chance opportunities. That's what that means. All right. So turnovers. The Blazers had 11. Which is lower than the Warriors. Dame had 5. Warriors had 13. Steph had 5. Point guard's going to turn the rock over trying to make it happen. Period. Point blank. Fast break points, Warriors 21-8. Points in the paint, Warriors 46-30. Free throw line, Warriors 20-23 for 87%. Blazers 20-33 for 61%. You can't lose a game by 11, right? And leave 13 on the line with getting out rebounded. You know what I mean? That's a lot. So Game 4 prediction tonight. Remember, there's no Boogie, there's no KD. Splash Brothers outscored the Mama's Boys. We're talking about CJ and Dane, 55-42 last game. Man, what more can I say? Warriors is closing out the Blazers in 4. That's what we know tonight. Portland had, really, it could be 2-1 in that series, right? It could be 2-1 Portland right now, and we'd be having different conversations, but it's not. Now, they said Dame got Dame hurt. You know what I mean? He has a separated rib. An injury occurred in game 2. I think Looney landed on him. So it is what it is. But we also know Iggy's questionable for game 4 tonight with his calf injury. So then they won't have no Iggy, possibly no KD, and no Boogie tonight. Let's see what the Blazers do. Maybe they pull it out. Maybe they pull it out and go gentleman sweep. I can't see them beating the Warriors 4 games in a row because they couldn't beat them 1 game so far. And they are down 0-3. Anything is possible, but we got to see. Let's move on. Toronto wins game 3 in double overtime, 118-112. Bucks lead series still 2-1. Kawhi led all scorers with 36 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Marc Gasol had 16 points, 12 rebounds, double-double, 7 assists, 5 blocks. Pascal Siakam, 25 points, 11 rebounds, a double-double, 3 steals. George Hill led the Bucks off the bench with 24 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Brook Lopez had 16, 6, and 2 steals. Giannis, 12 points, 23 rebounds, which is a career playoff high for him. 7 assists, 4 blocks. Takeaway. Raptors led 59-51 at half. Kawhi had 17, Giannis had 6. So, I mean, the little defensive scheme they was doing to him kind of worked. Raptors, 17 three-point field goals in the game. All right. Lowry fouled out with 6 minutes, 12 seconds left in the fourth. So, and then they had to bring in, who was that, Corey Joseph or whatever, or Van Fleet. Van Fleet came in and held down to 1. That new scheme for Giannis with doubling on the spin move worked. It frustrated Giannis. Giannis had 12. What, he had 12 points? Yeah, 12 points. So it frustrated him. But he got a career high in rebounds. So whatever for the playoffs. He fouled out in 36 seconds. In 36 seconds in the second OT. He played at OT. The Bucks win that game. That's what I'm thinking. But it's just a bad shooting night for the Bucks. Big 3. Middleton and Bledsoe was 6-32. You add Giannis to that. Middleton, Bledsoe, and Giannis was 11-48. Then Siakam showed up for Toronto. Gasol showed up for Toronto. They had 41 points and 23 rebounds combined. Both of them had double doubles. You do the math. We can't let them get off. Toronto had 4 players in double figures. The Bucks had 6 though. So I mean, it was just one of them games though. It was back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Bucks gotta have that though. I agree. Listening to Charles and Shaq last night, and they were talking about that's the game you win when you're not a champion, and the game you win on the road to being a champion. It can go either way. Either way. This is the Bucks' first loss on the road in the playoffs this year. They were 2 in Detroit, 2 in what's some jigs? Today's 4-0 on the road. MVP of the game, Kawhi. Bucks 38 of 102 from the field, 37%, 14 of 44, 32% from the land of 3. Raptors 40 of 102, 39%, 17 of 45, 38% from the land of 3. Rebounds, the Bucks out rebounded the Raptors 63 to 55. The Bucks had 13 offensive, Raptors had 8 offensive. Turnovers, Raptors won that 17 to 20. Fast break points, Milwaukee won that 29 to 18. Points in the paint, Milwaukee won that 46-36. Free throw line is where we lost the game. The Bucks 22 of 33 for 67%. That's 11 on the line. Raptors 21 of 26 for 81%. We make half of them missed free throws, we good. It's a different game, different pressure points. Bench points, Milwaukee 54-27. See what I'm saying? You gotta, man, they bench really ain't doing nothing. Our bench come and play. We can't waste a bench game like that. You know what I mean? Bledsoe got to get it together though. So, prediction for tomorrow's game 4. Kawhi played a career high 52 minutes last night, man. The Raptors needed all of them. All of them. Kawhi is hurt. His quad, it looks like. But he was one leg one time, other leg the other time. I don't know. The wear and tear carrying the team the whole playoffs. He had rest management in the regular season, but man, he looking like, oh man. The Bucks took the Raptors' best shot last night. They had to. The Raptors didn't want to get swept. Still had a good chance to win the game at the end, though. The Bucks did. Raptors just held home court, just like the Bucks did. Giannis had 5 field goals versus 8 turnovers last night. The Bucks shot 67% from the free throw line and missed 11 free throws. That will not happen in game 4. You know what I'm saying? That will not happen in game 4. So the Bucks coaching staff will make adjustments for this Giannis on the spin because he clearly has to play better. And I can see the Bucks winning game 4 tremendously. You know what I mean? Like I can see them coming out winning game 4. We coming back to the mill and we partying on Thursday night and we gonna win this joint, yo. I know. I already know. Where's my I don't know where it is. Let me see something, y'all. What's this? All right. Now, let's talk about this confidence in the clutch, man. Happy 1-year anniversary to your boy to getting this done, right? So, listen. It's just something I like to do, man, and it just has sprawled into other things. I started out with the Confidence in the Clutch podcast, right? And I did MKE Chosen Few, right? Shout out to Brian Garner for my first host on that. Shout out to James Wright, my second host. Shout out to Brandon Joseph, my third guest. Giving them love, showing them what they meant to the city basketball scene, right? Then I jumped into my homegirl, Lucky Clee. We did a Queen of the South podcast. We call it the Queen of the South Reverberation podcast. 5 to 6 takeaways from each show, each episode. Then we did one for Power, the Power Reverberation podcast with Clee. That's what we do. Same thing. Then my homegirl Kels, we talked. She's like, man, you know, you got some interesting takes and some interesting ideas and all this stuff. When you say something your way of thinking, man, you need to put this on the podcast. I said, we can do one together. You just got to do it with me and help me out. Boom. Here we go to Love Affair Discussions with Kels podcast. You know what I mean? So then, talking to my kids, they like to show The Office. So I said, why don't y'all do a podcast to talk about The Office? Just so y'all can, that's just bonding time and brother-sister time and all that. So now we got The Office of Akila Bella. I've been telling them for about a month, y'all got to drop another pod. They ain't dropped another pod. Since I got fired and retired from girls basketball last year, I said, I got to do one for my girls and put them out there. Everything is focused towards the boys game. I got the platform to do it. I got the insight. I got the expertise. I got the knowledge. I got the confidence in the clutch to get it done. You know what I'm talking about? So the what is that called? In the Clutch podcast, Milwaukee City Girls Basketball. That's what we did. And I did that. Had some people on there. It is what it is. That was a success. People really liked that. That was one of my highest downloaded podcasts. That one of those, and one of my interviews, and one of the Love Affair. Like I got, you know what I mean? So that was that, and then I jumped into. I got another one. can't think right now. It's blowing my mind. So I had that one, and then I'm supposed to be doing this cooking one. Then I have another one that's coming up. You know what I mean? We have for Kings Only spinoff from Love Affair Discussions, a special episode. We got for Queens Only for all women, and they talk about their women issues and all that. And it just is what it is, man. This is a good thing, man. I got other ideas I'm working on. You know what I'm saying? And the people that helped me from day one, my boy Marcus, Jay, Brandon, Swaggo the Great. Trey was over here on the podcast, ATG. Yeah, I mean, he was on one. Player Clee, Lucky Lefty Clee. We got Kels, Love Affair Discussions, you know what I'm saying? Man, they're my people. They're the Confidence in the Klutch staff. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is. The Confidence in the Klutch network. You know what I mean? It all it is, but it don't work without having listeners. So shout out to all the listeners, all the followers, all the supporters that catch us on Podbean, catch us on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, watch on YouTube when I do the Love Affair Discussions up there, and watch that show, the joint I'm putting together, and just walking this road with me, because without y'all ain't no me. So I appreciate all the stateside downloads. Shout out to, you know what I mean? Shout out to, let me tell you who you are. You know what I mean? Let me pull it up. I got the map right here. Let me get my stats up. Shout out to definitely Wisconsin. Shout out to Illinois, right? Shout out to California. You know what I mean? That's who hold me down stateside. But it's not just them though. You know what I mean? Shout out to Minnesota. Shout out to Missouri, who's picking up on the pod. You know what I mean? Shout out to this is dope, right? Where I left off at Missouri. Shout out to Maine. Shout out to New York. We all in downloads, yo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Indiana, New Jersey, Texas, Ohio, Arkansas, Arizona, Maryland, North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, Iowa, Kansas, Michigan, Nevada, Pennsylvania, Wyoming, baby. Shout out to all of y'all that show love to your boy. You know what I mean? Shout out to my people up in Canada. Shout out to Ontario. Shout out to Quebec. Shout out in the world. Timor-Leste. I already said Canada. We got Australia. Shout out to Lesotho. Shout out to Kazakhstan. Shout out to Spain. Shout out to Belgium. Shout out to Austria. Shout out to Australia. Shout out to the UK. That's what we do at Confidence in the Klutch. They actually listen to your boy. I'm not playing. You know what I mean? It don't matter. So I salute everybody that supported me. You know what I mean? And to make sure, man, the love is back, man. Hit me up on social media. Leave comments, whatever you want to, what I can improve upon. I wish somebody would have said something on my podcast was too low before I learned how to mix them properly, right? Y'all should have said something instead of turning up y'all headphones, turn up your car stereo, down there blowing your speakers when you're switching inputs or getting a call, man. I apologize, but we fixed it. You should hear me in full clarity and fidelity, baby. So it's all good, y'all. So we got another year coming up, man. Bigger and better things, man. The Confidence in the Klutch, man. I salute y'all. Thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all who I do it for. It's all good. Whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, you got to have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck. Stay woke or get out. Go ball or bust. You can't fit in when you're standing out. Listen on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that bell button to get notifications of new episodes. Is important. Visit us on Facebook, Confidence in the Klutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at KNDK, baby. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the Klutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence
4, 5, 6.
in the Klutch. Confidence in the Klutch.